All right, we're live. It's time to write my newsletter, which I, you know, have to do every week. And yet, every week on Sunday night, I get a little bit like, oh, huh, that thing. Got to do that thing. All right. Well, this might not take too long to write, but hopefully, if you're here, I hope you enjoy. I hope you get a lot of work done. I'll be typing a lot, so that'll be fun. And I don't know if anyone is literally watching this right now, but if you are, feel free to leave comments in the chat while I'm working. And then during the breaks, I'll scroll through, chit chat, answer any questions. It'll be a good time. You can leave topics, you can leave questions, we can talk about anything. Particularly heated rivalry, because I haven't gotten to talk about that nearly enough today. You'd think I'd run out of things to say, and yet still texting my friend about it. Okay, great. Lovely. Let's start work. I have to write a newsletter. Here we go, 20 minutes. is actually a way better article than it is. Doing amazing. All right, more than halfway through. Are we gonna do that? I know first, I wonder. just negotiables that's the problem? I'm correct. Great. It's just an idiot fucking machine. What machine doesn't know the word non-negotiables? I'm doing great this week. Okay. Do I like this? I don't think it's I know I wonder. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. Ooh, we could do a 5 wise. Just do a time on that next week. That'll be fun. That's actually really not a bad idea. Woohoo, 5 minute break. If you're here and you want to chat, let me know in the comments. Um, otherwise I'll just yap. I'm perfectly capable of talking for 5 minutes at a time. I'm currently working on the newsletter. It's going pretty well. I have written 51 of these things as of this week, which is a weird way to track time, is by the weeks, but I do it every year now, and I have for the last 4 years, and it's very, very helpful. If you want to read a book that will absolutely terrify you into productivity, 44,000 Weeks by Oliver Berkman. It's a good one. It is absolutely terrifying, but that's okay. Sometimes you need to be scared in life. And I really love that book, but tracking the weeks is like a very odd process. But I'm into it now, and it's is it actually week 7? And I wrote week 8. Let's check this. Let's check this out. It is week 7. Great. Week 7. God, why doesn't anything rhyme with 7? Tendon. Felon. Jesus Christ. Not helpful. Levin. 7 and Western do not rhyme. I feel lied to by this rhyming dictionary. Oh God. It's been a terrible week, but I'm hoping that this week will be kindler and gentler. It's very bizarre right now because it all just feels so like new. So just trying to get through the days, really. But having something that you do every single week is a really helpful way to do that, and having like a weekly newsletter is a great way to constantly find out that you never know when Sunday is. Like this goes out on Monday morning. It's part of the title of the thing, and yet, I should really get better about like announcing that I'm going to do lives, but then that would require me to do them on time. And I tend to do them when I absolutely need to put my phone away and focus. And the easiest way for me to do that is to make my phone unusable. So it does work. I forgot I'm wearing shorts. I was like, what is happening underneath my My apartment got cold again. It shouldn't. 311 came today while it was 77 degrees, and I was like, this is the only time that that has been true in the history of the world this year. Because my landlord can't afford to heat the apartments, and that is terrible. It didn't used to be like this. I've lived here for 6 years. This is the first year that my apartment's ever been cold. So he knows what he's doing. It's on purpose. Which is also terrible. But you call 311 and it takes forever for people to come out, and then they do, and they come out on the one day that it's not freezing, and then it started being freezing again because it's like -20 outside. New York City's hellish. It's been terrible all month because we can't walk anywhere because the sidewalks have like 6 feet of snow, and what a nightmare, you know? I'm so tired, but I have to finish this and then I'll feel better. Ooh, somebody reblogged my towel essay on Tumblr. My towel essay is the work I'm most proud of this year. And it is hilarious to me that I've been doing Substack for 4 years. And I never quite cracked how to gain a following. Turns out you just got to write one essay about towels. I knew how to gain a following on Substack because I did it with this newsletter. Turns out you should have a succinct pitch that you're giving people. That's really helpful to get people to follow you, is to be like, every Monday, this is what you will get from me, and then being consistent about it for an entire year. And I've written these sick. I've written these on vacation. Never go without the Monday morning prompt. Okay, break's over. Time to do another 20 minutes of work. interesting. Is that it for the newsletter? Do I just have to write my 5 whys now? Sick. Cool. break time. We made it. Anything in the chat? Ooh, there are things in the chat. um, ooh, yeah, I've seen that theory. I think that could be true. To me, I personally felt like the first time I read it, it felt like numerology to me in a certain way. Like it felt like that kind of puzzle brain kind of thing, and I don't have a puzzle brain. I don't have a brain that reacts to like numbers and letters. Like I don't know how to describe that other than the way I'm clunkily describing it right now. I think that is a very cool theory. And I have seen comments about that before. It's one of those that I've never made a video on because I it's just one of those like, yeah, that's a really cool theory. Like I don't have my own theory to add to to it. But I could totally see that. I think there's a lot of like hidden stuff, and not just hidden dirty jokes, which I feel like every time I make a video being like, oh, I didn't get this dirty joke until this rewatch or whatever, there's a ton of people who are like, I can't believe anybody missed that. And then there's an equal amount of people who are like, I just got this from this video. But yeah, I was talking to somebody and they were talking about the commentators, and I was like, oh, you mean the Man in the Crease podcast? And they were like, what is it called? And I was like, yeah, like it's very subtle. There's so many subtle jokes in the show about just little things. So it wouldn't surprise me if there was an intentional inclusion of the like I love you. I mean, yeah, ILY I feel like was big with millennials. This is a millennial show. We can't forget. It's the only thing that's making my friend like slightly interested in it, is that I keep hyping the millennial of it all. But it's we'll see. She's yet to watch it. Um, there is something to everything. I mean, hey, why not? Why not get everything out of this show? Why not squeeze it until it's not it's so much fun. It's so much fun to engage with. I can't believe I'm still talking about it this long after. You know what I mean? Like, I do think I'm getting my brain back a little bit. Like I watched Veep this week for a few episodes. I watched Arrested Development. I dipped my toe back into some very familiar waters. But like there was like 3 months straight in my life where I was talking about Gilmore Girls like every single day. That show has 7 seasons, and I watched the revival because I like ran out of things to talk about. This is 6 episodes, and I really only watch 5 of them on the regular. So it's not even hard to like, like you can just watch one episode pretty fucking quick. They're nice. They're nice episodes. It's not hard every day. Um and it's incredible. It's just, yeah, it's well done. I don't know. The rewatchability is really good, and I think it is because like you can go in with a theory and kind of prove it to yourself. Like, I don't know. I looked at my original towel video the other day, and I was like, oh, this so much spawned from nothing, really. Um, Towel theory. I should keep going with my hands essay, but there's just so many times they touch hands. I think I have to break it up, which is good because, like, I don't know. It's that thing where, like, when you're being strategic about YouTube, it's like, we should do it this way. I am going to finish writing this email draft, and then I might be kind of done for the night. So I might be, if people want to stick around and chat, we can do that because yeah, I finished the newsletter, and that's all I had to do tonight. And I did a bunch of work earlier today. So yay, we're done. We're good. Um, Thank you so much. Yeah, the hands is in the works. I have cut almost every single time their hands touch in episode 1, which is 9 times, but it's actually 10 because I can't get one of them. on the stream. Oh god, okay, gotta finish this. But yeah, it's coming, and thank you. I really appreciate it. I'm really bad at expressing gratitude and taking compliments, which, great way to train yourself on that is to enter a gauntlet, basically, of it. And it's really lovely. I can't believe people watch me yap about this show. It's, um, and what a fun show. It's been so great. Okay. That's not what I meant to do. Doing so great. I am kind of obsessed with the guy who invented five whys. Interesting. Good Lord, this is a long email. That's fine. Sure, we'll go with one of my favorite emojis. Do I need the buttons? Maybe not. We'll decide later. This will be the second time I've done all this labor to put them in and then take them out. That's fine. Okay. Well, the good news is that might be it in terms of doing work. I feel pretty done. So, yeah, I always want to like rename the live when I'm done. But if anyone's around and wants to chat, I'm happy to chat for a little while. Chat heated rivalry. I'm so glad. Thank you for saying my enthusiasm matches your enthusiasm. I think that is the thing about the show that makes it so much fun to talk about, is that everybody else is giddy as well. Like, I don't think this fandom has been like a too cool for it fandom, and that's fun. And the show's just really good. So I think it brings a lot of joy, and so people have a lot of fun talking about it. I have a lot of fun talking about it. But I think even my like, I've never really done any like critical videos of the show, but even my criticisms, I'm just kind of like, yeah, it didn't really matter. Like, it worked out fine. So I think that is another benefit of the show. It's like they did a really good job just being a nice thing to watch, made it easy to consume, and that is great. That's fun. That's lovely. And I should go to bed early, but instead, I'm still drinking a Diet Coke. It's fine. Caffeine does not really affect me. I say, as if that's not already like a wild thing to admit. I do still have to write my 5 whys and take video of it and then edit it tomorrow and put it in the newsletter, but at least that'll only take me like a minute. Even though it's going to be deeply revealing, because 5 whys always is really revealing. And all you have to do is ask yourself a question, which is just, why is that true or important 5 times about a sentence you write down? And all of a sudden you're like, because life is about like, you get so deep so fast. It's very funny. I love doing 5 whys in a workshop because everybody's kind of like, oh, we're really doing this. And then we do it and everybody's like, wow, I've been transformed. Workshops are great because you make adults reflect and be thoughtful for like 30 minutes of their life. And they're like, wow, I've never felt more alive. And it's like, yeah, because you were engaged the entire time. Your brain was working. Your brain was keeping up with me talking so fast about meetings. I pack a lot into 30 minutes. People think a 30-minute workshop is going to go by fast because it's only 30 minutes. No, it's because I jabber. Like, they don't even, when I put people in breakout rooms, I'm like, okay, whoever has the longer hair goes first, and bye. And like, I feel like everybody always comes back and it's like, oh, it's so nice to not have to do the like, so who should go first? And that's my secret, is you just tell people exactly what to do. And then they do it and they're like, oh, I did it. And then they feel good about themselves because they accomplished the goal you gave them, which is also what would happen if anyone ever actually wrote their responses to the Monday morning prompts, but they don't. They treat them as aspirational and they think every week, I'm going to do this. And I know that because anytime someone actually does it, they leave a comment. Like, the thing about the Monday morning prompts is actually that nobody does them, and I just have learned to accept that, but I really think they're so useful. And one day people will believe me and they will actually write their responses. This one's fun. I had to break out the instructions for 5 whys. So always good. Always good to realize that giving the instructions is just as awkward in writing as it is when you do it in person. In person, you just really have to like keep a straight face and go like, and once again, why is what you just wrote down true or important. And I have to get rid of my Vermont accent when I say important, because otherwise you can barely understand me when I say it. Vermonters don't say T's. They soften all their T's. They say like mountain and mitten. And so it's always interesting that happens. And when I say important, you can tell that I went to high school in Vermont. So I always have to over enunciate it, and then I feel over enunciating. Anyway, it's already 10:30. I should head out, but thank you all for being here on the live. I hope everybody got some work done who was trying to get some work done, and I will, we'll do more of these productivity live streams this week. All right, bye.